Why Christianity is spreading fast in these 10 Muslim countries. In 2024, we're witnessing a global transformation as many people are leaving their old religions and embracing Christianity. But it's not just about the numbers. It's about lives changing, cultures blending, and people finding a new direction. Today on Explore with Alan, we're diving into 10 countries where conversions to Christianity are happening every single day. We'll uncover the reasons driving this shift and what compels individuals to take such a monumental step. Before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support helps us bring you more impactful content. And stick around till the end, because the last 2 countries on this list will absolutely astonish you. Number 10. Malaysia. Malaysia, a vibrant Southeast Asian nation with over 33 million people, is predominantly Muslim, with around 60% of the population identifying as such. Yet Christianity is gaining ground. In 2023, Christians made up roughly 9.2% of the population, but in 2024, that number has edged closer to 10%, with 50 to 60 people converting daily. This surge is especially noticeable among indigenous groups, ethnic minorities like Chinese Malaysians, and even urban youth. So why are people choosing Christianity? For many, it's the sense of community, belonging, and the message of grace and love that resonates in an increasingly fast-paced world. Moreover, in certain areas, the freedom to practice Christianity has expanded, encouraging more to explore the faith. Churches, particularly in major cities like Kuala Lumpur, are becoming hubs for prayer, gathering and learning. While Islam remains dominant, Christian communities are finding their place and growing in this diverse society. Number 9. Algeria. In Algeria, a North African country with over 45 million people, 99% of the population follows Islam, but Christianity is gaining momentum. In 2023, there were around 100,000 Christians, and in 2024, that number has grown to 120,000, with an average of 50 to 60 people converting daily, especially in the Kabylie region, home to the Berber people. What draws them to Christianity? Many cite a profound sense of spiritual fulfillment and community that they hadn't experienced before. Underground churches and online resources have made Christian teachings more accessible, and the faith's message of hope and love resonates deeply with new believers. Even in a predominantly Muslim nation, the Christian community is finding safe spaces for worship, despite facing challenges and continuing to grow, driven by their faith. Number 8. Morocco, with a population of 37 million, remains overwhelmingly Muslim, but the Christian community is seeing a slow, steady rise. In 2023, there were about 31,000 Christians, and by 2024, that number has risen to 35,000. Around 15 to 20 people are converting each day, with most conversions happening in urban centres like Casablanca and Rabat. Why are people making this change? For many, it's the message of hope, forgiveness, and grace that strikes a chord. New Christians appreciate the personal relationship with God that Christianity offers, something they may not have felt in their previous faith. While churches in Morocco are limited and often discreet, believers find ways to gather and worship. This quiet but consistent growth shows the strength of those who choose to embrace a new spiritual path in a predominantly Muslim country. Number 7. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, the birthplace of Islam, is a unique country where Christianity is predominantly practiced in secret. With a population of over 35 million, almost the entire country identifies as Muslim, and public displays of other religions are strictly prohibited. However, it's estimated that in 2023 there were around 1.4 million Christians in Saudi Arabia, primarily expatriates. By 2024, that number has grown to approximately 1.5 million, thanks to small but consistent conversions, particularly among migrant workers. In fact, it's believed that 20 to 30 people are converting to Christianity every day, despite the significant risks involved. Many of these new Christians are from expat communities, but there are also some locals who covertly embrace the faith due to its compelling message of love and personal salvation. So why would people risk so much to convert? For many, it's the spiritual freedom that Christianity offers, resonating deeply with those who feel confined by their current religious environment. New converts often describe finding peace, hope, and a stronger connection with God after embracing Christianity. Although practicing the faith is challenging in Saudi Arabia, especially for locals, there are underground churches where believers can gather for worship in secret. For those who choose to convert, Christianity opens up a profound spiritual journey, even in the face of daunting challenges. Before we move on, it's important to highlight that while the Christian population is increasing in the countries we've discussed, these numbers remain relatively small compared to other regions. That's why you'll want to stick around until the end. The last two countries on our list are experiencing staggering conversion rates, with thousands embracing Christianity every single day, something you won't want to miss. Number 6. Egypt. Egypt, the cultural heart of the Arab world, has a population of over 100 million, with around 90% identifying as Muslim. Historically, Egypt has been home to a significant Christian presence through the Coptic Christian community, which constitutes about 10% of the population. However, in recent years, there's been a notable rise in conversions to Christianity from Islam, often happening quietly due to the social and legal risks involved. In 2023, Egypt had an estimated 13 million Christians, mainly from the Coptic Church. By 2024, that number has grown slightly to 13.2 million, indicating that more individuals are discreetly converting to Christianity. Reports suggest there are around 14,000 Muslim converts each year, averaging about 38 conversions daily. So why are people in Egypt making this change? Many are drawn to the message of peace and personal salvation that Christianity offers. Support from underground Christian networks plays a crucial role for those curious about the faith and willing to take the risk to convert. For many, this transition is not merely a change in belief, but a transformative spiritual journey that brings inner peace and purpose. Despite societal challenges, there are Christian churches, especially within the Coptic community, where people can worship and find solace. While public conversions remain rare, Egypt's Christian population continues to grow slowly but steadily. Number 5. Turkey. Turkey, straddling both Europe and Asia, has a population of 85 million, with 99% identifying as Muslim. Once home to a significant Christian population, numbers have dwindled over the centuries. In 2023, there were about 200,000 Christians in Turkey, a small minority in this largely secular yet predominantly Muslim nation. By 2024, that figure has increased slightly to 220,000, with around 20 to 30 people converting to Christianity each day. Most conversions occur in cities like Istanbul and Ankara, where access to Christian communities is easier and people are exposed to a variety of religious ideas. So, what's driving this trend? Many new converts express a desire for spiritual freedom and a more personal connection with God that they find in Christianity. The message of love, hope, and forgiveness resonates with those who feel their spiritual needs were unmet in their previous faith. Although churches are sparse in Turkey, especially for expatriates and local Christians, those who convert to Christianity find a sense of community and the opportunity to practice their new faith, albeit privately, offering them a new spiritual path. Number 4. Pakistan. Pakistan, a South Asian nation with over 240 million people, is predominantly Muslim, with about 96% of its population identifying as such. The Christian minority is small but growing. In 2023, the Christian population was estimated to be around 4 million, and by 2024, number 4, Pakistan. In 2024, Pakistan's Christian population has grown to 4.2 million, reflecting an increase of 200,000 new converts over the year. On average, around 50 to 60 people are converting to Christianity every day, despite the significant risks involved. Many of these conversions occur in secret, particularly in the provinces of Punjab and Sindh, where Christian communities are more established. So, what motivates people to convert in such challenging circumstances? For many, the Christian message of hope and personal salvation offers a way out of the hardships they face daily. Converts often highlight the compassionate support they receive from the Christian community, which plays a crucial role in their life-changing decisions. Although the risks can be severe, resulting in social ostracism or even legal repercussions, the Christian faith continues to gain traction in Pakistan. Churches, though often few and far between, provide vital spaces for new converts to pray and connect with their newfound beliefs. Number 3. Afghanistan. Surprised to see Afghanistan on this list? You shouldn't be. Despite being a country where 99.7% of the population identifies as Muslim, there are indeed signs of Christian conversions that may astonish many. Afghanistan, with a population of 40 million, largely sees its Christian community living underground due to strict religious laws and severe consequences for converting from Islam. In 2023, it was estimated that around 15,000 Christians resided in Afghanistan, mostly in secrecy. By 2024, that number has risen slightly to 18,000, with an average of 8 to 10 people converting to Christianity each day, primarily within hidden communities. These conversions come with incredible risks, yet despite the Taliban's stringent rule, individuals and small groups are turning to Christianity, attracted by its message of love and forgiveness. Many converts are disillusioned with the political instability and harsh interpretations of Islam, seeking a faith that offers peace and personal salvation. Christian organizations, often operating covertly, have also provided humanitarian aid, which introduces some to the faith. While public worship remains impossible, underground churches and secret prayer meetings serve as beacons of hope for Afghanistan's small but growing Christian community. The mere fact that conversions are occurring, given the significant political and social risks, makes Afghanistan a remarkable addition to this list. Number 2. Indonesia. Indonesia holds the title of the world's largest Muslim-majority country, with over 277 million people, of whom 87.2% identify as Muslim. However, reports suggest that approximately 2 million Indonesian Muslims convert to Christianity annually, averaging around 5,480 conversions per day. Many of these conversions are happening in rural areas where individuals encounter Christian missionary work or learn about the faith through social networks. So, what's driving this change? The rise of the middle class and exposure to global ideas have encouraged some Indonesians to explore different faiths. Political reforms over the past decade have fostered a greater sense of religious freedom, particularly in urban areas like Jakarta, where Christianity is more openly practiced. The emergence of house churches and small Christian communities provides many with opportunities to learn about the faith in a more personal and intimate setting. Despite the ongoing diversity in Indonesia, where political leaders often emphasize unity, many converts find that Christianity offers a message of hope and peace in a nation where religious tensions can sometimes erupt. Although churches may be smaller in number, many Christians can practice their faith relatively freely. especially in provinces where Christian populations are already well established. Number 1. Iran. Finally, topping our list is Iran. While it might seem surprising, this country has its own remarkable story of Christian conversion. Number 1. Iran might just be the most surprising country on our list. Despite having a population of 87 million, where 99.4% identify as Muslim, the country is witnessing a quiet yet significant Christian revival. In 2023, the estimated number of Christians in Iran reached around 1.2 million, which translates to about 3,300 conversions per day. This remarkable trend positions Iran as one of the fastest-growing Christian populations in the world. So, how is this happening? Many Iranians are growing increasingly dissatisfied with the political and religious control enforced by the government. A disillusionment with the strict interpretation of Islam, combined with a yearning for personal spiritual freedom, is driving many to explore Christianity. The underground church movement in Iran is flourishing, bolstered by Christian media outlets and online ministries that reach people right in their homes. Political figures in Iran have recognized this growth, with some clerics sounding alarms about the spread of Christianity while others attempt to suppress it. Yet, despite these pressures, the number of Christian converts continues to rise. Secret churches and underground prayer meetings are providing safe spaces for Iranians to connect with their newfound faith. The growth of Christianity in Iran signifies not just a religious shift, but also a deeper cultural and spiritual transformation quietly unfolding across the nation. Before you go, I have something even more shocking in store for you. You've just learned how immigration can influence countries, but what if I told you that there are nations where entire groups of people are outright banned? Yes, banned. On your screen now, you'll find my video about countries where Muslims are not allowed to enter. It's packed with eye-opening facts that will undoubtedly surprise you. Click to watch it now, and I promise you'll uncover something even more intriguing than what we've discussed here. You won't want to miss this shocking truth.